Saturday evening, everyone. How you doing? You having a good weekend so far? It is fall. We had a wet, coolish day today. But you know, what are you gonna do? Mother Nature does her own thing. And fall is actually really beautiful in Ontario well, in most parts of Canada. If you've ever been here, the trees are gorgeous. We have fall flowers that are just beautiful. It is a beautiful time of year. A little chilly. It's funny because I was talking to my friends. In the fall, when we have days that are, in Canada, we go by metric. So if we have days that are 15, 16, 17 Celsius, we're like, holy crow, it's getting cold. But in the spring, when we have days that are 15, 16, 17 Celsius, we're like, yay, it's getting so warm out. That's Canada, guys. That's exactly what it is like in Canada. You just get used to the heat and wearing light clothes and you climatize to it and you're comfortable, and the next thing you know, you're bundling on clothes, and I can never get used to the cold. I love my white Christmases, love them. But hey, can you leave Boxing Day? Bring back the sun. Okay, tonight I'm going to do one of my live edge boards, and I'm kind of going to do like a bit of a scene, hopefully, on it with a matching set of coasters, which I had done these coasters, they're live edge too, to match up another set, and they just did not turn out the way I wanted at all. So we're going to redo them. That's why I love resin. And I'm trying something else, because that finger swipe I did yesterday but did not do a tutorial on. Sorry guys. If there's any tutorials you want me to do, message me. I don't mind doing anything, you know that. Okay, but anyway, the dripping that came off was gorgeous. So I'm putting a plain board underneath this piece, and I'll do it until this piece is filled up with different spillages, drips, the runoff. May not work, we'll see. Okay, come on down. The colors we are using tonight are my jet black, my night sky, my winter white, and fresh pearl, and Artie Sue's amethyst, and this is how it goes. In the white, we've got our winter white and our freshwater pearl mixed together, so that, I don't know if you can see it right here, but oh, there's a little chunky of something. It's sparkly, very sparkly. And then above that, we're going to have my night sky, and it is mixed with Artie Sue's amethyst, so that it is a bit of a darker purpley blue with some shimmer. And then the next color is the black, but it's mixed with the night sky, so it's a blue black. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this. So what I think, okay, this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to lay the snow down first, and it's going to be here at the bottom, and I'm going to just take my time with it. I've taped off this board along the sides and the edges, not underneath. This way, everything just runs off and the sides will stay nice and clean. So now I'm going to kind of make this look like a wintry scene. Okay? Not a perfectly straight You know, snow is not nice and flat unless it's on a lake, and even then it's not that great. And now I'm going to put a little bit of white on each one of my coasters and just spread it out a bit, going down the sides. Can you see the coasters? Not really well. There you go. Just a little bit down the sides. These won't be a winter seam. These are just going to be sort of matching colors. You know, so that the colors match up to the board itself. That's really all I'm worried about. Okay. Now I'm going to leave some white in there in case I need it for either piece. Now, what I'm going to do is draw a line of black, which isn't the color that's going to be next. But why I'm doing this, and I'm going to take another stick, is because it is night, so there'll be a bit of a shadow on the snow. It won't be perfectly white. Right? So there'll be a bit of a shadow. So just kind of blend that in, grayish it up, a little touch of gray here and there. Okay, now I'm going to take the pretty blue night sky that's mixed with Artie Sue's amethyst, and I'm going to pour it right above there. And do the same thing, use my stick. Fill in the spaces. The reason I didn't put this right next to the snow is because I don't really want the snow to have a bluish tinge to it. I want it to be grayish, shadowed. Okay. There we go. I can fix that up in a bit. I'm leaving this blue because I'm not sure where I want to put it in with the coasters yet. So now I'm going to take the night sky. Actually, I'm going to pour these first because there's way too much of the night sky and I don't want it. I want to be able to pour it easier. Okay. Let's pour this. There we go. Oops. Sorry guys. I don't want that on that part of the board. So I will alcohol it off. Okay, now let's spread the night sky. Now these two we can blend. The blue and the black, you can blend because it's moving up into the darker sky. And that's the look you want. Okay, now back to my white. Take the last little tiny bit of black that's in here and redo that line of shadow. Add a little bit of gray to the snow. Have fun with it. Yeah? Okay. There we go. Now, over here, we're still over here. We are going to add a little bit of this blue across the center, just like it is oops. Luckily I have some white left, I think, because I didn't mean for that to go there. Okay. I want black there. And I want black here. Match the blue with the black. Blue with the black. These are going to be cool. Okay. So, ready for the embellishments? Oh, didn't I tell you I was going to embellish them? Okay. So, oops, I see a hair. I see a hair. There we go. Okay, come back here. We are going to embellish. And we are going to embellish with a beautiful deer standing in the snow, just like on my other board. Different colored deer, different colored trees. And the trees will be same idea, 2 trees, 1 on each side of him, right? And then what I'm going to do, but I'm not doing it right now because I like to let this set up a bit so my sparkles don't sink in. I'm going to add a bit of silver into little silver chips, metal chips, into the darkest part of the sky because that is going to be the stars, okay? So this is where we're leaving this for the bling, and this will come later. And if you come over here, back to the coasters, the only bling going on these coasters is, and they match the color of the trees, is my little, oops, owls. Can you see that? My cute little sparkly owls. So they're going to go in here, and they are going to go in the night sky. They will go in the night sky, right at the very edge of the coaster, so you can still put your cup on the coaster without this getting in the way. But I definitely wanted to have something on these. I'm just moving this back a bit, guys, because it had shifted down. And the same with this one. And I'll come along later and I will fix up the edges when it's tacky, and I can attach the wipe some of this around the edges and it will stay. So there we go. So we've got that. And like I said, I'm going to leave it for about 15-20 minutes. Then I will come down and I will add the stars. But for now, sorry guys, this is what we've got. This is our winter scene board with our reindeer and trees. And these are our coasters with the matching, well, they don't really match, but the color does, matching owl. So there you go. That is our winter, Christmas winter set. I spent the whole day today getting all my sets and boards that are going to the gallery here in Barrie ready, and putting my cards on them, and putting the ribbon and all that, and they go in tomorrow. And next week, I think it's next weekend, we take my wall art pieces and a few. They asked if I would bring a few little boards, so this might be one of them, to the gallery in Uxbridge, which is a beautiful, beautiful place. The town as well as the art gallery. But that being said, so many of you have asked what I put on my card, on pieces like this that are functional art and for in the kitchen. And I'm not going to have it word by word because I left it upstairs, but I have posted it in our group and when people ask. But basically what I say is on the front of it's like a postcard, and on the front is of course my, you know, art name, Deborah's Works of Art by Deborah Strachan, my phone number, all that, website, everything. On the back, just like I said, it's like a postcard, so there's writing on this side. On the back it says care and safety with these resin pieces. And in the care, it's just to wash up with warm soapy water and buff dry with a paper towel to bring back the shine. That food and safety, that these resin pieces are not food safe. If you are using one of it, this, like I said, this isn't word for word because now I'm throwing in words I know they're not in there. But what I'm telling what I tell my customers is boards that are completely resined, do not put food on. Put your food on trays, put your drinks in glasses, obviously, and use the serving tray the way it's meant to be. If they are on these cutting boards where I leave some of the wood untouched, and you've seen me do lots of them that have lots of wood untouched, I suggest basically the same thing, but that they could use snack foods on it that get eaten away right away. Other than that, if there's just, you know, on plates, put them on the server. These are more for decoration, which I love to do, serve on beautiful decorated pieces. Don't put food on them, and they're glass and stuff like that. I just don't take chances. And I also put in not to cut on the resin and not to put hot trays or anything on top of the resin. So it's all in there. It's nicely worded. It's not like this all mumble jumbled, but I'm on the spot. So there you go. So those are the things you can do for your customers, for the safety of them. And it is better to be safe than sorry, because no matter what anybody says, there is no food safe resin. My resin, everybody's resin has been approved by the Government Food and Safety Act. Of course it is, because but then the minute you add pigments, powders, alcohol inks, anything to that resin, it is now compromised the chemical balance. So it is not safe. It's not food safe. And why would you take the chance? That's like, you know, here's some lead paint. Lick the wall. Lick the wall. What? You don't want to lick the wall? Okay, so there we go. That was fun. There's my lecture for the day. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. This was fun. And like I said, I'll come back down and do my stuff in a few minutes. And tomorrow you will see the end results. Thanks, guys. Have a lovely Saturday evening. Well, by the time you see this tomorrow, have a wonderful Sunday. Bye, guys.